everybody, welcome back to Goodnight Lighthouse. I'm Miss Dorothy and I'm here to read you another story. And you're not going to believe this, but I have another book about a construction site. Remember, we've been reading so many books about diggers. We did the one that Miss Dorothy had to sing, which was Hush Little Digger. And then we did the one about what happens early in the morning, and that was Good Morning Digger. Remember that one? Well, tonight I have a book about Digger at nighttime, and it's called The Digger and the Dark. The Digger and the Dark. This is a book about what happens when Digger tries to go to bed at night with all his construction worker friends. And somebody comes along to try and keep them awake. And I gotta tell you, this is a beautiful book with beautiful pictures. I can't wait to get inside and see who's trying to keep Digger awake. Are you ready to get inside this book with Miss Dorothy? Good. I need you to sit up and listen up, because here we go. The Digger and the Dark, written by Joseph Kuefler. It was getting late, and Digger and the crew were still hard at work. Look, Digger and all the other construction trucks are working at a park and a playground. My stripes aren't straight, said Stripes. I stacked the wrong stuff, said Hoist. It's too dark to build, said Digger. Let's finish in the morning. The other big trucks agreed. They had worked too long. They weren't doing a good job anymore. They needed to get some rest. So they readied themselves for bed. They washed, they brushed, they snuggled. They're getting ready for bed, just like we do. Good night, said Digger. Sleep tight, said Sweeps. But before the big trucks could fall asleep, what happened? A pair of raccoons appeared. They're banging in my bucket, said Skid. They're hanging on my hook, said Crane. They're tickling my tanks, said Stripes. The raccoons want to play, but it's bedtime. Squeak, squeak, said the raccoons. We will play with you, said Digger, but only for a minute. So the big trucks raced. Uh-oh, they're playing with the raccoons. They bounced. They played until the sun came up. Uh-oh, they should have gotten some sleep, but they're still playing. The next morning, the raccoons went to bed. The big trucks went back to work. Oh, those raccoons wore me out, said Digger. Claw agreed. But the big trucks had work to do. Oh no, they're so tired. Raccoons sleep during the day, but trucks need to sleep at night. When evening came, they sipped and went and read. They're getting ready for bed again. I'm exhausted, said Crane. Me too, said Sweeps. Shh, said Digger. Time for bed. But just as the big trucks were about to fall asleep, uh-oh, the raccoons returned. Squeak, squeak, said the raccoons. Absolutely not, said Crane. It's too late for a snack. The other big trucks agreed. They're telling the raccoon, no, we have to get some sleep. But Digger did not. You do look hungry, said Digger. Just a tiny snack. He's going to help the raccoons out. So the big trucks plucked and picked and fed their furry friends all night long. Oh no! Every evening the raccoons returned for a chat. Squeak, 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 squeak. For a scratch. Itch, 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 itch. For anything other than sleep. These raccoons are keeping these trucks up every night. Every morning the big trucks went back to work. Are we done yet? Asked Crane. We need rest, said Stripes. They've got to stop staying up so late at night. That night, the big trucks readied themselves for bed. They changed, they flossed, They yawned. The big trucks were beat. It is time for them to get some sleep. By the time the raccoons returned, everyone except for Digger was asleep. Everyone but Digger was delirious. "I am ready to play," said Digger. "I am wide awake." The raccoons had other ideas. Digger is trying to stay awake, but he's having a very difficult time. The raccoons scurried up the slide. They climbed the poles and grabbed the flags. They raced back to Digger. "I'm gonna rest my eyes," said Digger. The raccoons tucked Digger in and gave him a kiss. "Just for a minute," he said. Oh, the raccoons are making him snuggly and covering him up. "Good night," said Digger. "Squeak, squeak," said the raccoons. The raccoons sang Digger a bedtime song. At last, beneath the light of the moon, Digger and the big trucks dreamed. Finally, Digger and the trucks got to get some sleep. They were up night after night because of those cute little raccoons. Every time they went to go to bed, the raccoons came by and wanted to play or wanted to eat, and the trucks tried to keep them happy, but they were so tired. They had to get up every morning and go do their work at the construction site. Those are some hard-working trucks. I am so glad they finally got to go to sleep, and I'm glad the raccoons helped put Digger to sleep. Did you see when they went and got the little blanket and covered Digger up? I really liked that part. It showed that the raccoons cared about Digger as much as Digger cared about those little raccoons. I am loving all these books about diggers and construction sites. This has been very exciting. But just like this digger needs to go to sleep, we need to go to sleep too. Because it's really dark outside, and it's time for us not to play, but to go to sleep. So I need all my little diggers to get under your covers, get cuddled up, curled up, ready for a really good night's sleep. And tomorrow, whatever happens, work hard, play hard, have a great day. But when it comes to being bedtime, and Mom and Dad say, "Okay, bedtime," remember, obey. And obey right away. And then come back and see Miss Dorothy, because I'm going to be sitting right here, ready to read another book to you. Bye! Thanks for reading with Miss Dorothy. I hope you enjoyed this book, and I hope you'll come back soon to read another. What's your favorite book? Drop Miss Dorothy a note and let me know. I'll go find it, and I'll read it to you. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share. I'll see you soon.